here we go. This is the second sprint that we've run online here. And we are in Japan at a circuit that I really can't pronounce. So apologies, I'm not going to even try. So today we're going to be running each car one at a time, just like we would in a normal sprint. And each car will complete a flying lap, and that will determine the results. Each driver is going to get 3 timed runs, from which their best will count. There we go, hopefully we've got a bit of audio now. So, first on track is Mad Maximo 1970. He's driving a Ferrari 458 by the looks of things. Running neat and tidy. So it's a very short lap here, down the back straight and then into the final corner, which tightens towards the end. You can see a few people running wide on the exit, I think, today. And we are missing any kind of times on screen here. There we go, that's a little bit better. So, start the flying lap for Phil Q. Let's get our top 10 leaderboard up here, which conveniently doesn't cover all of the on-screen display. There we go, it's a little bit better. Right, so Phil is coming down the back straight now and into the final corner. He's got a 59.554 to beat. .1 quicker by the looks of things. 57.421. Fantastic start there. We've moved straight on into the second timed run for Mad Maximo. So currently on a 59.554. We're not going to be running the first timed runs for everyone before we move into the second time runs. There we go, so that's a PB, almost 0.2 up on the previous best. Still up on this run, coming into the back straight here. final corner. And across the line, half a second quicker by the looks of things. So an improvement to a 59.053. I believe we're going to have Phil back on for his second run. So Phil's now on his out lap for his second timed run. Currently leading on 57.4. We do have some other contenders that have joined, so we'll see them in a moment. Right, here we go then. Phil on to his second attempt at the fast flying lap here. Neatly onto the apex there. A little bit down on the first time, coming into left-hand hairpin. The 10th up this time. So hopefully heading for a low 57 to improve on his lead. Phil's heading down the back straight now. Into the final corner, a wide line in. Hopefully won't use too much curb on the exit. 57.218, a good improvement there. Right, here we are with the results as they stand at the moment. Whilst we wait for the next person to come out. Here we go. So this is the out lap for Olympus 593, rocking a Bristol Motor Club livery on his Megane. So he's got a 57.218 to beat for the best time so far, or a 59.0 if he wants to slot into second. After that we've got Vinny Jr. and Old Binner. So here we go, coming on to the flying lap. How will he do? Missing the apex on the right-hander there, and a small wobble into the left-hander at the hairpin. It's not as neat and tidy as it could be, but it was fast on the way into the hairpin. Let's see where we are at the next split, which I thought was coming into there. So final corner, make it count, nice and wide through the middle. .58.0, second place. Right, next driver, Vinny Jr. Another Megane. You'll note we've got quite a few of these today. It's a popular car in the GT4 class. Another one of our junior members. And half a second up. Well, commentator's curse. Running wide at the hairpin. Hopefully not lost too much time. Still up, but not quite half a second as it was previously. Good run out there onto the back straight. Final corner and across the line, yes, fastest. So next to start the flying lap is Old Binner. Old Binner is actually the 2017 Class A champion in the MX5 Challenge, sponsored by Vincenzo and Sons. Obviously better with the steering wheel than a joypad at the moment. Lots of curve on the inside. So 58.3 there for Old Binner. So Mad Maximo on the final run here. It's third out of 3 runs and improving. So Mad Maximo out of the final corner, using a fair amount of curve and a little bit of the green, and a significant improvement, up to 4th place by the looks of things. So Phil on to his next run. Currently second, 2/10 off the absolute pace. This is his final run of 3, and he's up. And fastest by 2/10. Down the back straight here. into the final corner. Quite tight mid-corner there. 56.9, the first into the 56s, and that is now fastest, the time to beat. Here's Olympus 593 on a flying lap for the second timed run. Currently sits in third place. He was quick at the start of his first run, but made a mistake at the hairpin. He's improved by 0.2 this time. Through the final corner then. Let's see, is this an improvement? No. So we've got T Reeves 22 on his outlap at the moment. Let's have a look at the full results here. This is his first run out of 3. He's likely to be one of the faster drivers in this event. Can he do a 56.9? Go then, first split, and this is the fastest so far by 1/10.5. Probably guess from the number plate that the T in T Wee stands for Tom. He's still 1/10.5 clear, coming into the hairpin at the far end of the circuit, and down the back straight. Can he hold on to his lead through the final corner? Very wide on the exit, but a 56.4 is the result, and straight to the top of the leaderboard. Fantastic. So, Baker Racer 007, also been one of the fastest in our evening races and in the previous sprint. Again, driving a Megane. Bit of a wobble into the final corner there. I'm running very wide on the exit. 57.229, that's good enough for 4th place, but not far off the lead. Right, so next up we have Mike Lear. His handle not exactly the most easily read. He's driving a Mitsubishi Evo, which is out of the ordinary for today's competition. Mike's been setting some fantastic times this week in the BB Raceway lap time attack, and he's only a few tenths off the world record. So across the line in a 57.440, puts him into 5th place. So Olympus 593, hoping to improve on a 58.0, which is his first run. He was unable to improve on the second run, and this is the final opportunity. Oh, and there we go, fastest of all by 200ths. Neat through there. It's a best by 7 tenths. So final sector, just 2 corners in this sector, the hairpin and this final corner of the lap. Wow, hot in, too hot. And we have an off. What a shame. That was looking like a fantastic run. So that's the top 20 as it stands, top 30, not that we've got 30. So, Vinny Jr. next. Wide entry into the first corner, but manages to find a late apex. This is run number 2, trying to improve on a 57.0, and at that point, that was the fastest first sector we've seen. A little wide on the hairpin, lots of curb, and still an improvement. I think the time to find will be in this final corner. That's where Tom managed to find most of his time. Let's see what can happen here. Very wide, coming in for a late apex, using all the curb. Unfortunately, not faster than the previous run. Stays in 3rd place. Right, back with Orbiner on his 2nd run. He's currently in 8th place with a 58.8, and here he goes on to his timed run. Lots of curb on the way in, but very wide on the exit. It's an improvement though, by nearly 4 tenths. Seven and a half tenths up, 3/4 of a second quicker on this run. There's the opportunity for 7th place, if he can keep it up. If he can improve further in this corner, and it could be even better. 58.398. Big improvement, but not quite enough. So here's our current leader, coming in for his 2nd timed run. He's running a Megane, but it's the road going version rather than the rear wheel drive version that everyone else appears to be running. He's on a 56.4 and a 10th and a half up. It's the best sector we've seen yet for the first sector. A little bit of curb there on the right-hander. Coming up to complete the 2nd sector, 1/4 of a second down. Running wide on the hairpin obviously didn't help there. Good on the 2nd hairpin there. Can he monster the final corner like he did in the first run? Using all the curb again, but in the 57s this time, no improvement. So Baker Racer just on the outlap, coming up to start his 2nd timed run. So first split coming up, and it's fastest of all. Lots of curb on the right-hander of that chicane there. Neat and tidy, not using all the road on the exit. Not using too much curb on the right there. Oh! And we've gotten off. Well, that's certainly not going to help. Over a second down now. Wonder if he'll abort the run. Whether he'll complete the lap. So 59.5 still, but that puts all the pressure on for the final run of the event. Here we go, Mike in for his 2nd run. Did a 57.4 in the first run. Here we go, coming to complete. Wow, 2/10 up on everyone else in the first sector. This is looking strong. He's a 2nd off the best at the moment, down in 5th place. He won't be happy with that. He's still up by a 1/10. Down the back straight, just one more corner to go. Very difficult final corner with no reference points through it, but somewhere there is a late apex. That might have been it. Not using all the curb. 57.0. So that puts him into 3rd place. So, Vinny Jr. next. Final run. It's just been bumped down to 4th place. And he improved. Slightly wide on the first apex. Using a little curb, but missing the second apex there. Going for a very late one at the hairpin. Very aggressive, using lots of curb there. 3.5 tenths up on his best, which is good enough for second at the moment. I think he'll be happy if he can slot in just behind Tom. .56.7. Fantastic, brilliant improvement. So, final run for Old Binner. Managed a 58.398 on the last run. If he can shave just over a tenth off, then that will bring him up into 7th place. Lots of curb, fastest of all. Neat and tidy through the hairpin. Not using much of the exit, but that gives a good run into the right-hander here. Still in contention, 0.5 tenth behind the best yet. Sliding about all over the place. Very tight into the final corner. Probably going to run very wide on the exit. Is that going to be a good thing? 2 tenths quicker. 58.1. He'll be happy with that. So, here's Tom. This is his final run. He's certainly on the pace in the first sector. Can he improve? So just one more corner to go. Will this be a more unattainable target? Lots of curb, all the curb and over, almost out to the grass there, but it's 3 tenths slower. Right, so we've got Baker Racer here, who appears to have stopped on the outlet there. So coming in to start the final run. Wasn't able to improve on the last run after a small excursion. But currently sits in 5th on 57.2. There we go. Fastest overall in the second sector, up by 1/4 of a second. This could be a last minute bid for the win. Final corner, all or nothing. That looked like a very good line there. Not using all the road. Almost in for the win. Not quite. So it's close at the top. And here's Mike Lear. This will be his final run as well. Made a small improvement last time, which got him up to 3rd place. He's now 2/10 quicker than anyone else in the first sector. There's clearly a lot of time to be found in the first sector. And still a 10th up on everyone in the second sector. 2 corners to complete the lap, but that might be running a little bit wide on the exit of the hairpin there, and that might cost him down this straight. Let's see what happens on the exit of the final corner. Using a reasonable amount of curb, shaves a 10th off, but that's unfortunately not quite enough. 4th place. So this is Vinny Jr. again, only it's Vinny Jr. the second. This is the son of the previous competitor. I think he's the last driver, so he will be doing three runs on the bounce, and we'll see where he can get to. Three-quarters of a second off the pace at the moment. Currently on a pace for somewhere in the region of 6th place, perhaps. So that was a 57.5. He's going to come out and do another outlap and then do his second run now. So here we go then. Run 2 starts here. Now, of course, the important question is, can he beat Dad? He's got 8/10 to find if he wants to improve enough to beat his dad. And he's currently looking strong to beat everyone. That's 2/10 quicker than the fastest we've seen yet in the first sector. Through the right-hander, neat and tidy, not too much curb. Still ahead, 0.5 up on everyone. 2 corners left to go. That's very neat through the second hairpin there. Third hairpin. It's a tight course, this one. So back straight into the final corner. All or nothing. Couple of tenths quicker in the end. He's going straight in to his third run. And again, a tenth and a half up in the first sector. Most importantly, of course, he's beaten Dad on the second run, and there's just over 200 needed for that second place, but not to be, unfortunately. Third place. Good family result there. So there we go, these are the final results. Tom Weaves wins with a 56.448. Baker Racer on a 56.5, as was Vinnie Jr.'s son on a 56.5. Vinnie Jr. on a 56.7. Mike Lear on a 56.9. Phil Q also on a 56.9. Olympus 593 on a 58.0. Old Binner on a 58.1, and Mad Maximo on a 58.2. It's been quite a good little sprint, only 9 competitors, but still a lot of fun. Bye for now.